In this video, I am beating ARC world records. That was the plan until I went to speedrun.com and realized there are barely any runs. And all the categories are any percent. So I'm going to make my own world record categories, at least stuff that I think would be good, like tame percent, where you try to tame something as quick as possible. But before I do that, I do want to try to beat someone's any percent world record. So here are the rules. It's basically normal ARC, except there are some changes to the settings. Like the XP multiplier and taming speed are
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
set to 500 million. And the difficulty level is 0.01. Egg hatch speed and baby mature speed have an insane amount of zeros, and a couple other changes, which I'll show here. Anyway, here's the run. Okay, so in the speed run, we are going to be spawning at Bosker Beach. I think is how you pronounce it. I'm not really sure. So the first thing I did when I got in was level up. The stats are so boosted. This. So for most of the run, I followed what the world record holder did. But for this part, I didn't. So I killed a Phiomia and then used it as bait to attract some mosquitoes. And it worked out pretty well. I used the bow I made earlier and then killed some. With the chitin I got from the bugs, I now tried to tame a cinnamocrops, which took forever because they're stupid hard to find and they move super fast. One of my by far favorite parts of this run is this little guy. If you haven't played before, he's not supposed to do that. I made a refining forge, then a smithy. Then I made a saddle. I also made a mortar and pestle, then some narcotics. The next part of the plan was to kill some snakes, because I need their venom. But what sucks about snakes is like half the time they don't give their venom. Now, where did the thing go? It's unconscious? At this point, I only needed one more thing of venom. And then I can get out of this swamp. Ah! I picked up the last bit of venom I needed. Then I got some cooked meat and headed towards the middle. I stopped at this den of Sarcos and killed some of them for their skin. I also went to get the artifact of the cunning, which is my favorite cave. I mean, it looks so good. So at this point in the run, I was about 3 minutes behind the world record. I killed 2 more Sarcos, then headed to the mountains. I looked for some Allosauruses so I can get their brains, but they weren't there. Then I headed to the cave that holds the artifact of the Skylord, and on the way I killed some Argies for their talents. Need it for the final boss. I got so lost trying to find the cave entrance. Like, it was a big time loss. I had to look up a video. I also got lost in the cave. Oh shit, I'm lost. Ah! Go! That thing's scared. Oh! I did eventually find the artifact, and then I left the cave really easy. And now started probably the longest part of the run. Running to get the artifact of the hunter. It is all the way across the map. On the way, I did kill a Therizinosaur. Once I finally got there, I went in the cave and got the artifact pretty quick. I did almost die on the way out though. Only because I somehow got mega rabies. It's fine. Once I got out, I made a campfire and healed up a bit. I then made my way to the final artifact, which is Artifact of the Pack. On the way, I killed 3 Allosauruses, and before I entered the cave, I also killed a Therizinosaur. I also had some trouble finding this cave. Once I got in there, I got the artifact pretty quick. I did almost die on the way out again, but it's fine. Then I went over to the snow biome. I spent forever trying to find this one dino. It took so long. But to be honest, the tame is actually surprisingly easy, since everything is such a low level. I did have to take a little break to heal though. I basically only pump melee on this guy. That's the best way to beat the boss. I made my way over to the obelisk. Got ready to beat the boss. And the boss went down so fast. Finally! Time stops when you exit the arena. So I just waited there for a bit until the time was up. I can finally go to bed. Let's go. So let's see where that puts us on the leaderboard. Okay. You guys see last? I see third place. Third place, not last. The next run is going to be called Tame %. The goal is to tame something as quick as possible. Time starts the second we get control of the character. Here we go. So, I'm not sure if our best bet would be a Dodo or a Listasaurus. We can just knock out a Dodo with our hands, but to be honest, this is my first time trying, so I'm not really sure what to do. Guess we can try just knocking a Dodo out. Oh, come on, you compies. Dude, compies are so annoying. What's it looking like? First time's gonna have to go on a review, but I'm pretty sure it was a 1:07. It's pretty good. Let's try it again. I can do faster. Let's try a different area this time. We'll do South Zone 2, see if that's a bit easier. Oh, okay, Mosh Shops. Everything's normal, so I don't think I'll be able to tame it with one thing. What do you want? Oh, Rare Flower, what do you want? Ah, dang it. I don't think this is a good run. Well, this just failed. Attempt number 3. Oh, I didn't mean to do the same spot. Oh, there's a Dodo. There's a Dodo to my left. I think I see bushes. If I can punch it towards the bushes. I think this is world. Oh, I didn't even set the timer. That was really fast. Okay, I guess we'll have to go to the editing software to see how fast that was. Whew. So this is me editing. That was a really fast time. On to the next category. The next run will be called House %. And in this one, you build a 4x4 wood house with a roof, door, and simple bed. All the settings are default except for the XP multiplier, which is however high you want it to be. Okay, whatever, I see some rocks. Ah, I spawned near no trees. I can only make 2. Let's take a bit longer than I thought. This one's kind of long and boring, so I'll do a voiceover. So in order to make this house, I'm going to need a total of 16 foundations, 16 ceilings, 15 walls, 1 door and 1 door frame, and a simple bed. For a total of 2,895 wood, 805 thatch, 545 fiber, and 40 hide. The speedrun took me 16 minutes, 32 seconds. Time ends now. This one took longer than I thought, so I'm only going to do one of these. Okay, so this speedrun is going to be called Tool %. And the goal is to make a metal pick and a metal hatchet as quick as possible. Settings are default besides the XP multiplier. Let's go. Okay, so let's make the basic tools. And that's not a breakable rock. Ah! And can my music... I need Dodo so I can get some hide. We'll just kill these 2 guys real quick. Sorry, I need your hide. 45 from that huge stone. And there's bogs. Arguably the most hard part is getting metal. Some like, oh, here we go. Perfect. Okay. Now all we need is a Dodo or 2. Let's see. Any Dodos? Oh, there's 2 of them. You know what? I got plenty of time. Let me make a bow. 1, 2. There we go. That's time. That was actually the last speedrun. Thank you so much for watching the video. Oh yeah, I'll be uploading more. That's true. I mean, this is my second time this week, so we're on the right track. Thank you for watching. See ya.